next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll try and run for it with Jones. There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Red, yellow. Yellow, go.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43 rail. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Striker, 3-3. 52 blaster. Ready.
Ritter now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Ritter going to sneak it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action. Love to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. You're looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On third down, here's Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On the ball.
In motion right goes Reed. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons 0.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On the double. Yellow. Zoom.
On second down, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watch out,
Now Ritter going to change up the look. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Close check. Set, go.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Following the interception, Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Ritter has it knocked down. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Ritter off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Ritter on 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Let's go.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Go right.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd and short, Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
On the play, It's 4th down.
10 cycles.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Ritter has it knocked down, and the Packers pick it up. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Running right, Jones. Broken tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
43 rail.
Here's Ritter. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready, ready. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey,
Miller, the man in motion. Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Black Ultra.
In motion, the tight end.
Needle blue.
Ritter from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On the counter, here's Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter now on second down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Let's go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ritter to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
18, right here.
Cunningham looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ritter wants to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. 74 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for